I am so excited for this new series. Today, guys, we are going to audit that dealership. If you guys don't know who I am, my name's Tommy, and I negotiate car deals for a living. And don't worry, we're gonna do some negotiating, but we're doing a little bit of a twist. So many people in my comments or my DMs get frustrated that I don't name the dealership. I don't talk about who we're negotiating with because, and there's a plethora of different reasons, and we can talk about that in a whole different video. But occasionally I get a video or I get a comment or I get somebody saying, Tommy, my dealership would never do this, or I bet my dealership would have such a better experience. So for those people, we're gonna audit them. We're gonna check them out. They are publicly available record, and that's the only people we're gonna audit. People that have their public information out there that are on my comments. So if you guys want to see more of this series, I want you to put this down in the comment section. Don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe. If you have a dealership you want us to audit and you work at that dealership, let me know. I will never ask for you in particular, but we're going to audit this dealership. We do not want to waste much of their time. Our goal is to talk to this dealership for less than 15 minutes, as these guys are purely sales commission. So let's get into our first audit. We are doing some negotiation today. I'm organized today. I'm lean. I'm mean. I'm a fighting machine. So my goal, I'm going to show you guys why I'm the best negotiator this side of the Mississippi. Just kidding. I just made that up. We're calling this dealership right now. Now, our first audit today is going to be Cruising with Junior. Now, Cruising with Junior works at Toyota of Irving, and he wants to see how his team performs. Now, Junior watches my content. He knows who I am, and sometimes I'm going to send my deal coordinators in for this series. But today, I wanted to get down. So this is our live stream of performing. We're going to do a grading scale at the end. So let's see, Junior, how Toyota of Irving really performs. This is one where we're wasting time. Now, we're not actually wasting time. All we're doing is calling a dealership that asked us to call them.
Thank you for calling Toyota of Irving. This is Mike. How can I help?
Hey, Mike, can I speak to somebody in sales?
Yes, sir. How can I help today?
Hey, what was your name?
Mike.
Mike. Hey, great to meet you, man. Hey, I just wanted to see if you guys had a car on your lot.
Yes. Do you have a stock number for that vehicle?
Let me check here. I think so. Sorry, I'm a little bit. The stock number, where would I find that?
Are you looking at our website?
I am. I'm looking right at it. This is your place.
It'll be underneath the year, make, model of the vehicle. There's a VIN and then stock.
Okay, I think I see it. Okay, so it's R as in Ralph, U as in uranium, 20, G as in golf, 275.
RU20G275?
Correct.
It sounds like a temporary number. What's the year, make, and model of the vehicle?
It's a 2024 RAV4 hybrid.
Got it. Let me check on that for you.
Of course.
Are you calling from a landline or a cell phone today?
I am calling from a cell phone.
Last name, please?
Last name is Burrell, Burrel.
So you're looking at a 2024 RAV4 hybrid. You mentioned, which trim was that again?
This is an SE, but I'm pretty open to the trim. I'm really just trying to get a great deal on one. So if you have another one that you like better to get a good deal on, I've driven it. I know I like it. I picked a trim that looks nice to me, but I could be swayed either way.
Sounds like a temporary number, which tells me that that one's incoming. It'll probably here. It looks like it's in the process of being delivered. So it's either here today or it'll be here overnight. That's a magnetic gray RAV4 SE with a black fabric interior.
That's it. You nailed it.
Okay. Yeah, that one's available. And are you looking for the price on that?
Yeah, I'm just looking for your best out the door price. I've looked at a few of them here in the area, and I'm just trying to find like the best deal I'm willing to buy today or tomorrow. I'm super motivated. It's just end of month, I know, so I'm looking for the best possible deal on it. Quick tidbit here. Every time I'm negotiating with a dealership, you guys will hear me ask the same question, which is I'm looking for the best out the door price. I'm willing to buy today or tomorrow, and I'm shopping multiple dealerships. There's a reason why I asked this. When we're doing this is cutting through a lot of the dealerships games they're playing. They know that we're looking for an out the door price, which means that's the only thing that we're willing to accept. Creating urgency by saying we're buying today, tomorrow, create us as a serious buyer, and shopping competition means that they have to have a competitive price to earn our business. I say this every single time and recommend you do as well. I've heard good things about you, so I'm hoping you guys can deliver.
Sure. So that one, we're pricing them at invoice. This one's $35,983 plus taxes. Total would be $38,648 out the door.
Okay, so what was the price again? I'm so sorry.
$35,983 plus taxes.
Okay.
You're looking at approximately $38,648 out the door.
$38,648 out the door. Okay, so you're saying it's just taxes. Is there a dock fee? How much is the dock fee?
The dock fee is $344, but that includes it as well.
Okay. So 38. Okay, that seems like a fair deal. Okay, so you guys don't have any like markups or add-ons or anything crazy that all these other dealerships are charging?
No, sir. Just give you the price that it is approximately out the door.
Okay. Do you mind getting that down in writing so I can talk to my lady over with it?
Sure. How would you like to receive that? In
Yeah.
text,
Could you just text that to my
what would you
number?
like? Your number? Okay. One moment for me.
Of course.
And your first name, please.
My first name is Brad, Brad.
Okay, Brad, I'm going to send you a quick text message to this number. Once you receive it, just reply yes. And then I'll text you the details.
Even though this dealership is giving us invoice pricing right out of the gate, we want to push this dealership to see how good of a deal we can get. Invoice pricing is great, but you guys hear me talk all the time. 7 to 10% is an ideal discount. So let's push this dealership a little bit farther just to see if they're willing to negotiate online, or are they going to play some games and make us come in store to negotiate? Hey, and just because the lady's going to ask, if we're gonna lose this deal over like $500, would you guys help me out if she asked for another $500? I don't know if she will, but she's a tougher negotiator than I am. So
Well, that you're going to have to be in store for, sir. I can give you the best deal that I can over the phone. Anything else would have to be done here in store.
oh, so you guys don't negotiate over the phone?
Well, I gave you my best price.
Okay, so if it was $500 difference, then you guys wouldn't. I would have to come in store to do that. I wouldn't. You wouldn't just say, "Yeah, I can do that." Rockstar wouldn't ask the manager.
Well, what I can tell you is Toyota does offer incentives. They have a graduate incentive and a military incentive. That's $500.
Remember, there's two different ways a dealership can discount a car. They can actually give you dealership discounts and they can give you rebates. Rebates are from the manufacturer. There's something you qualify for, while discounts are from the dealership themselves. Don't let dealerships trick you into thinking rebates are discounts.
So if you fall under any of those two, then yes, I can say yes right off the bat.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to be here in store.
Okay. Oh well, do me a favor, because I'm old school and I know the lady's gonna ask. Can you just ask your manager if you could do another $500 off? If you guys can do that, that would earn my business. Seems like you guys are doing great and you guys appreciate the transparency. But I know talking to her, she's gonna ask. If we can get that happen, then we can make that work. I know she's not gonna want to go in there and see me negotiate back and forth and do all that stuff. So she's not a fan of all that. She's the type of person that wants to just sign and go.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
How soon are you needing this?
Yeah.
To be wrapped up?
I mean, I can do it by the end of the month for you to make your guys' life better. And if I need to talk to the manager, I can talk to the big guns too if needed. I'm all for either way.
All right. Well, do you want to hold or do you want me to?
Yeah. I'll just hold. I'll sit here.
Brett,
Yeah.
a couple questions that my manager is going to need to know.
Of course.
Will you be financing with us?
I was ideally going to pay cash, but I'd be open to financing if the deal made sense. But I was going to pay cash.
And excuse me, are you located in the DFW Metroplex?
I am, yeah. Yeah. So we just moved here, so I am right in Fort Worth. Let me get a zip code for you, or do you need an address, zip code? What do you need?
Just a zip code.
Okay, yeah, I'm assuming for tax. We literally just moved here from Florida. Okay, 76039.
And will you be trading in a vehicle?
No, we're not. We sold our other car when we were in Florida. Now we're coming over here. We need another car.
All right, give me one moment.
Okay, I'll wait. Hey, how's it going?
Thank you for holding. Okay. Yes, my manager is willing to do 35.5.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. Hey, man, I appreciate you just asking the question. Let me do this. Let me talk it. Like I said, my lady was going to ask, so I'll tell her the original price. And then when she asks, I'll throw 35.5. Don't worry, I know how to negotiate with her as well. And I will. You guys are closing at 9 tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
The number I texted you on, you can either give us a call me back at this number, or you can text me, whichever is easiest for you.
Okay, awesome, perfect. I appreciate you so much, Mike, and I will talk to you here soon.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye. Now, I want to go through a recap. I want to talk about this grading scale, but before I do, I want to touch on a few things. I don't recommend or not recommend any dealership, and I don't think that anybody should take this rating as I'm only going to shop here or I'm not going to shop here. I do recommend shopping with every dealership because every salesperson is going to be different. Now, we're going to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the end. Do we recommend Toyota of Irving? Do we recommend Mike to work with? That is going to be the grading scale. Now, I also understand that these guys are 100% commission, and I'm not going to do this series all the time, but if you want to see more of it, comment, like, and subscribe so I know that this is something you guys want to see. But when it comes down to Mike, I am going to let him know that this was a whole thing, was just an audit, and I'm going to give him some money, just a little bit of a gift card, so we're not wasting his time. In total, we wasted 11 minutes and 42 seconds of his workday, which, if you're in sales, we all know that there's times in your sales day, you were probably sitting back, relaxing, scrolling on TikTok and making a little bit of money. So we'll give him a little bit of money for his time. So thank you, Mike. If you see this, it's awesome. Let's get through the grading scale. Now, first off, Mike gave us his name. That's a huge thumbs up. And you might say, Tommy, that's like the minimum expectation. You're absolutely right. But if you watch my live streams, you watch my videos, you'll see how many people I have to ask for their name because they don't, hey, this is John, or sorry, this is Toyota. Like, they don't give them their name, which doesn't make you feel welcome as a consumer. It makes you feel like you're just, they're busy and they don't want to help you, which is not good for somebody on the phone. Second thing, he helped us through the website. He wasn't frustrated or angry when we didn't know where the stock number was. And a third check mark, he actually verified the vehicle. He said the trim, the stock, the color, he wanted to make sure we weren't negotiating on the wrong car. So many people will not verify this and they'll get us numbers on the wrong vehicle. So always make sure that they're verifying the vehicle. Huge thumbs up there. This is where the first yellow check mark goes. And this doesn't go to Mike in particular, but Toyota of Irving, dock fee, $344. I am a firm believer that a dock fee in the dealership, there's some necessity to that. I worked in the dealership. I understand there is an expense for that to all go around, to pay for your accounting staff, to actually pay to register the vehicle. Every form you actually go and register, there's a set price. Even if that's $1 a form, there's something we register when we're electronically titling these cars. So there is a little bit of cost to that. Now, should that cost be $1,000, $500? No, not at all. I think a good dock fee should be at $100 or really $80 to $200. I think that's a fair price that pays for everything to go around and makes a little bit of profit in there too. And I know some people say dock fees are just pure profit. There is some expense that is getting eaten up in there. That being said, $344. I'm gonna give it, I'm gonna give like a sideways thumbs to whatever, because it's a little bit higher, but that's not Mike's fault. That's Toyota of Irving. I wouldn't not shop there because of that, but I do think it's a little bit high. This is where the negotiation starts. There wasn't a lot of negotiation here, but there's some things to note. First off, he was willing to give numbers right out of the gate. And not only that, but he gave us a discount down to invoice pricing on a hybrid, which I would say is a competitive price. I'm not mad about the price that he gave us right out of the gate. And I think that would be fair and a lot of people would be happy with that. That's what consumers want, a fair price right out of the gate, which was awesome. He was willing to give numbers out the door. And on top of that, when I asked him for numbers in writing, huge thumbs up, he was willing to send that. Now, I don't think I ever got those numbers in writing. I don't think he ever sent them. So I'm gonna give a little bit of a yellow. I'm betting if I persisted, he probably would have sent them, but he didn't seem at all fazed when I asked about them. Now, this is where the first X for Mike comes in. When we ask him for the numbers over the phone and ask him to negotiate those numbers over the phone, he says they don't do that. They only do that in store, which is a big red flag for me. I'm not a big fan of that. Dealerships want to make our life easy. And again, I'm not saying this wasn't a fair price, but if he wasn't going to negotiate and that was the business model, just say that. Hey, we don't negotiate. We give fair pricing right out of the gate. We're not willing to negotiate because we know we have competitive pricing. That would have been fine. For him to say, if you want a better price, you have to come in store. I don't love that. I just feel like that doesn't feel good as a consumer. Either negotiate or don't, but call it a day. Or just say, hey, you know what? We give competitive pricing right out of the gate. Yeah, and we're not going to lose your business over a few $100. So come on in. We'll get you taken care of. Try to make a little bit more resistance if you want to do the sales side. But by saying you just don't negotiate online doesn't make me feel good. So that's an X for Mike there. Now, when I pushed him though, and this is where we'll give this, he was willing to negotiate. And again, I kind of had to like lead him along. Well, what about you ask your manager? Remember, salespeople are not the final decision makers of price. Managers are. They're the ones that make the decision. So if you are ever negotiating and you get stuck, don't be afraid to ask for the manager. Managers are always going to be tougher at negotiating, but they're the ones that have the final say. So if a salesperson just says, we're not willing to negotiate, talk to the sales manager. I'm betting they're not going to lose your business over a few $100. Now, overall, I'm going to give Mike a passing grade. Toyota of Irving, I think they did well, and I think auditing this dealership was a big positive. Junior, your team's doing well. I definitely think there's some room for improvement, but again, these are small things, and I would recommend people look at Toyota of Irving as a dealership to shop for in the future. If you guys want more of this series, I want you to go like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what dealerships you guys want to see yet. And again, only going to talk from people that work at the dealership. So make sure you tell me your name so I know you work at that dealership. Above and beyond that, I want to see, if you guys want to watch more of this content, I want you to go over to this video right here. This is some more negotiation content that you don't want to miss. And don't forget right here, if you haven't yet, push that subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon and have a great day.